I fixed it. Shaking my head, shaking my head. Hopefully everyone's doing alright. Okay. I'm kind of figuring myself out. Uh, but without further ado, I'm just gonna talk and vent because I'm just a little bit mildly annoyed, to be quite honest with you. Let me put on my Spotify so I can at least relax while I talk. Relaxing while I'm talking, relaxing while I'm talking. That's way too loud. I'm gonna go down. Okay, is that decent? Ba ba da ba da sa. Ba ba. Can you even hear me? I feel so awkward. Why do I always feel so awkward? Just give me a minute. I should have like tested all of this before even starting. Okay. Okay. So it should be fine for the most part. Alright. Let me just put on the music. Ba-ba-dum. But yeah, today was a interesting day, that's for sure. I swear, I never check my messages. The only time I check my messages is when I need to like log into one of my accounts, like my Twitch account, or any other mumbo jumbo. But that's kind of what I've been up to. It's pretty early right now. I could probably go do like a little snack run, but I feel like I already went to buy groceries. I already spent a ton of money on groceries like yesterday. So I'm like, do I really need to go on another snack run? Like, I was supposed to buy something for my rice, like those little containers. That way I could organize things better and have it more neatly done. But it just didn't want to work with me, and I got a little bit sad. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, and sorry if I keep continuing to change my layout and my avatar and everything every single day. I swear I can never decide on something that I want to do, but I'm always trying different things, see what I like, see what I don't like, and then maybe eventually I'll stick to something. But I do like different colored eyes. That's something I definitely like. Mm. Ba 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 da bum. Bum 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 bum. But I should probably like work on something. Like, I don't really know what I want. Maybe talking it out will help. I'm trying to figure myself out right now. Like, what do I want to get out of streaming? Like I said, I don't. This is not my main account, cause this is just like the one I just talk into the abyss without having to perform for anybody. Clearly, cause nobody's here. I'm like just talking to myself like a fucking weirdo. But whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Because we're just here to vibe. We're here to vibe. But if anybody wants to, like, allow me to vent to them, uh, if you don't mind hearing my problems, please, let yourself be known. Let me just write it in the text. Say hi. And if you're nice, please let me vent to you. Yes. Please. I need somebody to talk to. I just need somebody to, like, let me talk to them and then just discuss certain things. It's about, I guess, a past relationship of mine. And it's just pissing me off. No, my battery's gonna die. I need something to charge my phone. Oh, shiz. Let me quickly make an adjustment. Then I'll be right back. Gotta get a phone charger. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. This should be a decent solution for now. Because my phone's gonna die on me if I don't charge this thing. And I don't have a charger because I left it at my mom's place. Okay. This should be a decent workaround for now. Is it charging? Okay, it's charging. If only my friend was online, then I could text him. But I think he's going through his own struggles right now, and I don't really know why. He didn't want to tell me. He didn't want to tell me, so I guess I'll just settle for not knowing. Ba ba ba. Ba ba. But yeah. Let's see. Figure out what I want to do with streaming. I feel like talking it out might help. Like, what do I want to achieve with streaming? Well, I found out I like streaming because I get to socialize. Very fun. Very fun. Makes me feel less lonely. Because this is gonna sound so lame. This is gonna sound uber lame, but I'm kind of lonely. So That's one reason why I want to still stream. I'm not here to like make a career out of it. I'm just here to like have fun, do stuff. You get me? Have fun, do stuff, but nothing too time consuming. I career wise, okay, so I don't want to make it a career. So because I don't want to make it a career, I don't I don't want to monetize. Well, it's not that I don't want to monetize, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I want to I want to continue to do my own thing like art. So that's kind of like what I want to do. I want to continue doing my own thing like art. So I don't want to be spending a lot of time doing things for stream like I used to. I used to prepare a lot of presentations and do a lot of creative streams and all that jazz. But I was spend and dive so much of my time and effort into streaming, and I like streaming, but I don't want to dedicate that much time into it anymore. Not career wise at least. But it's fun. I like it. So how I want to be able to merge what I really like doing with art, with streaming, because I see streaming as a way to socialize with people that are cool or they share the same hobbies as I do, and that's kind of like my main goal. I'm just trying to have fun, but at the same time, streaming is supposed to be okay. Streaming is supposed to be fun, so I feel like working on maybe some personal projects might be a little bit boring for people to watch. So work is boring to watch. I know some people really like seeing like processes and all that stuff, but I feel like maybe I should focus more on, I don't know, maybe de-stressing doodles practice. I think that could work. I'm gonna add this one to my playlist. Babuni. Hello, Castle in the Sky. How are you? Sorry, I'm just venting and talking to myself. I'm over here discussing like my dilemma on what the hell I want to do with streaming and stuff. It's so tough. Hopefully you're doing well. If you will would like, yes, if you would like, what have you been up to this fine evening? What's the dilemma? I have like two. Do you want to hear it? Go ahead. Okay. So my first dilemma that is not that serious. It's more of I want to do streaming, but I don't want to spend more time on it than I need to. I like doing art, but I want to focus on like art projects and stories and comics and not really stream as much. But I like streaming because I get to talk to new people and I get to know them and we get to hang out and I like being able to talk to everybody. So that's like one thing I like about streaming. But I just don't know how to like stream and also work at the same time, you get me? Like how am I supposed to talk and or stream but also do stuff like work on work? Like comics. I feel like you can't do both. You gotta sacrifice one or the other. And I'm not willing to sacrifice either. Cause stream the progress. But isn't that boring? Isn't it boring just for me to just draw or work? And then someone is like just watching me draw and work? Not to some people. What about you? What kind of streams do you watch? I think watching people draw is relaxing. Mm-hmm. I think that too. I also enjoy just like seeing people's creative processes, but I feel like that's a little bit niche. I don't know if we're the majority here, but I guess VTubing is a creative process in a way, so it couldn't be that bad. But that's my main one. I'll figure it out eventually. But my second dilemma, and this one's more tea. This is more piping hot tea. Okay, get ready, because you're gonna know about Risa lore. Are you ready to hear Risa lore? I'm ready. Alright, buckle up, get your seatbelt on, you know, because it's about to get fast. We're about to zoom to the moon of this lore. Oh my gosh, Spotify, shut up. Please. We have to wait for the break. Unless okay, I'm gonna put a YouTube playlist. Intermission. Seatbelt off for this one. No, seatbelt on. Seatbelt on. Here we go. Let's go with this one. All right. Now that I have the music on, here's the lore. All right. So I used to. I'm not really much of a, I guess, person that dates people. I didn't have my first boyfriend until like 3 years ago, right? That was like my first boyfriend, and I wouldn't consider him to be the best boyfriend in the whole world, cause he was an asshole, and I didn't even like him. I didn't even like him that much. We just talked a lot, and when he asked me out, I was like, I don't really know. But he got pissed off at me, and he said some not very nice things. And then like a couple days later, he asked again, and I was kind of like low key scared, so I said yes, cause he was so mean. I know I don't stand up for myself, right? Like I said, this was like 3 years ago. Holy cow, yes, holy cow indeed. And like we haven't met in person before, but he would always tell me about like his abusive parents and blah blah, and I was always like, oh my gosh, that must suck that you get put through this. And I guess in a way I was trying to be like a savior to this guy, like I can save him from his abusive household or whatever. So I kind of just like invited him to like a business trip that I was going to, just so he could I guess get away from the toxic household. And I like paid for his portion of the trip because he was also broke as shit. I know, why do I hang out with this broke ass guy? I'm over here like girl bossing and he's just being a bum. I could say this because he's an asshole and he did very asshole things to me, so fuck that guy. But anyways, stuff happened. very bad stuff happened when we were together. And then after that, uh, he basically, as soon as he got back home, ghosted me for like a whole month. And over here, I was just like trying to, be a good girlfriend. And I was just like wanting to talk to him because, like, like, how are you going to ghost your girlfriend for like an entire month? And then after, once, or after he finally decided to talk to me, he said, yeah, we should break up, lol. Like, he didn't say lol, but that was basically the vibe. Like, oh yeah, let's break up, and then maybe in the future we can get back together. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, huh? What do you mean? We literally, huh? Like, what? I was over here trying to do my part, be nice, be understanding, caring, trying to help you out, did things for you, and then you break it off just like that. And I was low-key kind of devastated because I kind of have my parents are divorced, so I kind of have divorce trauma. And when my parents divorced, I never wanted to have a relationship because, I didn't want my first relationship to fail, and it failed spectacularly. So then, after that bullshit, in a couple of months, almost a year, he decides to text me, and I was finally seeing someone else, and he just texted me like, oh yeah, I always think about you, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, whatever. They always come crawling back. They do, dead ass. Like, bro left me miserable. Like I said, I didn't even like them much, but I feel like it was my first relationship, and I was just so sad that it didn't work out because my parents didn't work out, and it just reminded me like, oh no, I'm repeating my parents' failure. uh, but yeah, he texted me, and I was like, I was debating. My best friend at the time told me, don't respond, don't do it. But deep down, I'm like, I should respond. I should let him have it. I should be petty. I should say everything. I should be an asshole back. I should fight. But then I decided to be a grown up. I decided to grow the fuck up. And then I was like, okay, just calm down. I responded, but I just said, hope you find what you're looking for. Because clearly it wasn't me. Clearly, if you broke it off with me, I don't do breaks. I'm not. Like, if it doesn't work once, it's not going to work again. So I don't do that. If it doesn't work, why keep trying? So one and done, baby. And then, okay, I continue to talk to my now husband. We're so in love with each other, and he proposes to me, and he treats me right, and he does all these things for me, like how a person should treat you. A person should treat you with love and respect, and love you and be there for you and everything. Like, my husband is amazing. He does all these things for me that my ex never did, blah blah blah, and I appreciate him for it. And guess what? Guess what? Yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. Guess who got a text? Guess who? Me. From who? My ex. Me, yeah, me. Classic indeed. I even blocked his original number too. Like, the first time he texted me, like 2-ish years ago, or like a year after we broke up, I blocked his ass after I sent that simple text. And then I guess he got another phone number to text me with. And you know what? My phone was on silent, and I was asleep, so I didn't hear this. But I checked my call logs, and apparently he called me 4 times. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you calling me? Like, we've been done. We've been over for 3 years already. Like, get out of my life. So apparently he's desperate or something, because no one else can handle his bullshit like I did. um, and then the text said, "Heart struck on the person he ignored for a month." Dead ass. Dead ass. Sometimes he would ignore me even when we before we met up, but it wasn't as bad as like once we met up and then he decided to break it off. Like, come on, man. Definitely some brain problems with that guy. Dude, dead ass. You want to know what the text said too? Here, I'll tell you. So, in his text, he was like, "Is this still blank's number?" Which is my name, my real name. And then it said, the next message said, "This is blank." So it would be their name. And they were like saying how they basically want to talk to me again. And he also said, "I know we ended in bad terms, but I would really like to hear back from you." Like, what? Like, what do you mean, brother? Like, he knows. Like, how brain dead is he? Just ridiculous. Dude, so ridic. He knows that we ended on terrible terms. On his terms! What the tea? I'm telling Castle the tea. The tea is that my ex texted me today after so long. And he basically can't stop thinking about me. He's like, "I want to talk to you. I want to hear back from you." He called me 4 times. I never picked up. And I was thinking, should I respond? Should I take time out of my day to respond? Icons will do that to people? Hell yeah. Such an icon. He didn't know how good he had it until he lost it. Because I was too good for him. Like, I'm sorry, but I was basically doing charity work. I'm not very mean. Like, I don't like being mean to people. But once you give me a reason to be mean, I will be mean. I don't give a fuck. If you treated me nicely, even a little bit nicely, I wouldn't be that mean. I would be polite. I would be like, whatever, bygones are bygones. But he like did the worst thing possible. Yeah, so I was debating, okay, should I let him have it this time? You know, last time I responded, but I didn't let him have it. I was being a grown up. But I was like, but this time, should I? Should I tell him, "Oh, why would I want to ever talk to you again after how you treated me? Why would I ever want to even rekindle our connection, especially now that I'm like married?" And guess what? I know that even telling him that I'm married, he would not stop bugging me if I responded, because before we even got together, thank you, Castle, for following. Before we even got together, he was telling me about that one time when he used to actually have a job before he was a bum. So before he had a job, he would be flirty and, just flirt with this woman at work, and she was married. You know, he'll be talking to her, all this stuff. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck if you're married. If he's gonna shoot a shot with you, like, yeah, he'll shoot a shot. So even if I'm married now, I know that if he still thinks he has a shot, he'll fucking do it. And you know what's even crazier? You know what's even crazier about him? The fact that him, uh, one time when he was at work, he saw the woman he was flirting with that was married. She saw her husband dropping her off at work, and once he saw that, he was like, I can't keep doing this. I guess his consciousness somewhere in there was like, maybe I shouldn't be flirting with a married woman. Like, it was in there. And then he stopped for like a couple hours, and then the chick was like, why are you ignoring me? And then he told her, but then he still ended up like kissing and making out with her, and I was like, what the fuck? Where are your morals, my guy? Like, where are these morals? Over here, he's still like, oh no, she's taken. Let me stop. JK. That's super fried. Dead ass. He's so dead fried. So, in the end, I just deleted and blocked him. Deleted his messages and blocked him. I didn't respond. I feel like that's the healthiest. Because that's what he wants. His messages said he wants to hear back from me. So if I just never respond to him, I'll never give him that satisfaction. And that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Best case scenario, yes. Definitely best case scenario. So that's kind of like my thing. I was thinking about it, like, should I respond, should I not? Should I tell him off? Like, oh, you treated me like this, blah, 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 blah. You know, but then that's not healthy for me. And it would give him satisfaction. Because I was like, oh, she responded to me. Let me ghost her for like another year. But yeah, that's like my current thing. I just needed a vent about like what happened, because I was just so pissed that he always does this bullshit too. Like I said, it's always at the beginning of the year. Cause last time he texted me around the beginning of the year. This year, also the beginning of the year. It's like his life is so shit. And the new year starts, and he's like, come on, baby girl, I need you back in my life. And I said, no. That's his New Year's resolution. You're right. You're right. He's trying to get back with me. He's like, okay, my New Year's resolution, let me try. You know, last year I only texted her like 2 times. This year I'm going to call her and text her. Whoa. She's going to be back in my arms before you know it. And I'm here like, dog, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. I don't even want to talk to you. Do you guys have any like exes like that? Maybe you ended on bad terms? Cause honestly, I was a little bit pissed in a way when they broke up with me. Cause I'm just like, wow, all this effort and work, all for nothing. That sucks. I don't want to pour this much effort again, only for me to like later get married to the person I actually love. Like hell yeah. Oh my gosh, which reminds me, me and my hubby today. I don't know if you guys know, but there's like a sushi place, like a revolving sushi place, and they have a Kirby event happening right now. Right now as we speaketh. So, right now as we speaketh, they have a Kirby blanket. If you spend like a certain amount at the moment, that you get for free. And we ended up getting it, and I'm so happy. It's like super warm and fluffy. It's a little thin, but I was kind of expecting it. Like whenever they give you these types of like blankets, they're like not the thickest ones, but it's still very comfortable. Like right now, I have it keeping me cozy and nice and cozy. But that's the gist of today. And overall, I'm happy. I haven't been to a sushi place in a while. Oh, you should check it out. Have you heard of Kura? Kura? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I personally really like it. Because you also get like, after, since it's revolving, you get they have like the little plates that just like, try to crawl towards you. And once you get them, you like eat your little sushi. Nom, 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 nom. And then once you have your sushi, you put it in like a little thing that you slide through. It's like next to your table. And then it counts how many plates you've eaten. And if you eat like 10 plates, or no, 15, and then 10. So if you eat 15, they give you like a little prize. And I got a little microfiber cloth with Kirby on it. It's super cute. I'm in Germany at the moment, so there are many around me. Oh shoot. Do they have any in Dusseldorf? I feel like they would have some there. I've been to Germany, like Dusseldorf. I don't know how to say it properly. Sorry, I'm a bad American. Please excuse me. I'm a dumb American. But it was very cool. I liked it. They have like an anime convention there. That's why I went to that's why I went to Germany. They have an anime convention in Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf? And it was pretty fun. I did not know how different anime conventions were compared to conventions in America. I feel like conventions in America, sometimes I feel like they don't give a shit about you. At least some of them. At least some of them. There are places that do care about artists, but I feel like some places don't care. And also, I feel like a lot of people in Germany don't really collect. They're not like crazy weebs, because a lot of them wanted small posters from what I saw. Because here in America, we like things big, you know? Give me the big poster. Give me the big thing. But I feel like people in Germany, or at least in Europe, they like smaller things so they can like, it doesn't take up too much space. The big cities definitely have some around. Ooh, the sushi places. I wish I tried more German cuisine while I was there. Because when I was in Germany, I kind of just like went to go look at nature and the parks. And I met up with my friend in Germany too. She was cool. I really liked being able to like talk to her and meet up with her. So that was nice. But I feel like I didn't really eat much German food. The best place I had in Germany was a Thai place. I know, a Thai place in Germany. It was so good though. It was so good. It was very delicious. Definitely my favorite. That's valid. You're gonna have to like tell me some spots, some German spots, cause I feel like I need to try more of the local cuisine, like something I can't get anywhere else but Germany. Like I should have tried some wurst. Shut up, creepy hutch. I don't want followers. I only want creeps in my chat. Just kidding. Uh, there you go. Sometimes I swear, with these bots, I get so unhinged. You need to go during Christmas time and go to Christmas market because they have lots of good food there. Ooh, I heard about that. I heard about that. That the Christmas stuff is bomb. And I would go, but also the tickets to Germany are so expensive. It's so expensive. And I would want to go with my family, cuz last time I went there by myself, so I was kind of just alone. It's very pretty. I would want to go maybe one day in the future. Maybe I'll go with my husband if he is able to take time off of work. Because I know sometimes his work is always overworking the hell out of him. And over here I am, like, just trying to, to help any way I can, too. I feel like my work is so inconsistent. Because I do more like freelance stuff. So it's never as consistent, I guess, as a regular employer. But it definitely gives you the most freedom. But I don't know, I feel like I need something more sustainable. I have so much to pay. So much. But I've been trying to budget and cut down on stuff. I feel like that's the hardest part. Budgeting your income and then not overspending. Because sometimes you look at that one anime figure and you're like, man, I really want it. I want this anime figure, but I can't afford it. But if you don't get it, it'll be even more expensive. That's like my crutch. I feel like anime figures and what else is expensive? I'm not sure. What else do I collect? Just merch. Budgeting self-control, quite hard, very hard. It's extremely hard. But I think that's part of the learning process. You just have to try your best to, continue doing what you can. Don't give up. Don't give up. But for the most part, I'm trying my best. Because I feel like the economy has not been the best lately. I feel like a lot of people are just kind of like struggling at the moment. Because I went to I went to like an art show about a couple months back, and usually I do really good in that like art show when I sell my stuff. But this year, or I guess last year technically, because it was a couple months ago, and the new year just started. Because like a couple months ago, I did so bad. I was like, what? How is this possible? Are people just like not spending? Are we poor? Money comes and goes though. It's all okay as long as you have food and a roof over your head, honestly. Dude, that's true. I like your positive mindset, Castle. Oh yeah, absolutely. People are poor as hell at the moment. Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to do, Castle. Right now, we're just trying to keep the roof over our heads and eat. They're not really trying to spend it on things they don't need. I say that as I update my throne wish list. I'm like, guys, I know we're struggling right now, but this keychain is very important to me. Shipping has gotten so expensive though. I feel like shipping has gone way too crazy too. Cause it used to be like $2 to ship out something like what, like 8 years ago? I remember paying like $2 just to ship out like a keychain or a sticker. And now it's like it's like $5-6. And I'm crying. Like, why is it so expensive? Taking on debt is the worst thing you can do as well. I know a lot of people are doing that at the moment because everything is so tight pretty much everywhere. Dude, yes. 1,000% yes. I feel like that's exactly what's happening right now. People are taking out a lot of debt because I was reading up on that. Apparently, a lot of people, at least in the US, took out or are using pay later, like buy now, pay later, like Klarna, Affirm, whatever the other ones are, just to finance like a gift. And even older people, which usually they don't do that stuff, according to like what I read, even they're taking out like not loans, but they're basically doing the buy now pay later method. But that's just because people can't afford it at the moment. And honestly, as humans, I totally get it. I feel like humans are terrible at self-control. Something will break eventually. It won't be sustainable for the economy. Is it bad if I say that? No, it is bad, right? Like, obviously I don't want the economy to be bad, but at the same time I feel like it will help a lot of us. No, something. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, is it like controversial for me to say let it burn? Am I being controversial? The reset will be rough. Yeah. Like when I say like let it burn, I mean more like in a positive way, as in let houses go down, stop overcharging me for everything. Like, I don't want people to like not be able to eat. Of course I want people to eat, but I mean more as like let this just reset the overpriced shit to where it should be. Like, McDonald's should not be $4 for a burger. And like, it used to be $1. Houses should not be $1,000,000. They should be lower than $1,000,000. It just needs to like adjust, I feel. And that's usually what I mean. I'm so stressed out now. Like, I'm supposed to be de-stressing with venting, but now I'm stressing out even more. What are you doing to me, Castle? You're supposed to calm me down. What the fuck has AI stock bubble bust? And the markets crash, it'll be okay. Yeah, Castle. You know where it's at. Yeah, fuck AI. You know, Castle, I knew you were based, but I didn't know you were super based. I'm gonna give Castle a 10 out of 10. Would chat with again. Dude, I've been reading up on that shit too. Like, apparently, I'm pretty sure you know because you're so intelligent, you know. Your brain, Giga Chad levels of intelligence. But according to some things that I've been reading up on, it's like the only reason we're not officially in like a recession is because the AI It's just poor, like the people like funding AI and like putting a ton of money into it. That's the only reason that's keeping the economy afloat. Quote unquote afloat. Even though like we're struggling here. And I'm like, wow. So the reason we can't officially declare it just because they're the ones just inflating, I guess, the numbers and the stonks. Stonks? Oh my gosh, stonks go high, yes. Stonks go down, panic. Sometimes I just feel like I can't discuss these things without making fun of it to my husband, low key. Cause I'm kind of like that person where I'm just like stonks, let him burn. But in the context of like, I'm not here trying to like have people struggle, of course not. But in more the context like, fuck corporations and their greediness and for being greedy assholes. Cause that's why, like, was it Nvidia? No. I forgot. The people that were making RAM, they're not making RAM anymore because they can sell RAM to like AI now. So they stopped selling to the public because they're like, well, yeah, like if they're gonna pay us more, then fuck you guys. We're dipping. And I'm over here like, fucking hate AI. Fucking hate everything about him. And like I said, the only reason stocks are high is because of AI sometimes. And when I say that to my husband, he just gets so mad at me. Because he's like, do you want people to suffer? And I'm like, of course I don't want people to suffer. I want people to, like, just be able to afford stuff. I mean, the corporations are taking advantage of the fake numbers and charging charging out of the ass for everything. That's exactly what they're doing because they know they can get away with it. Truly a wonder of how lawful. To be fair, though, at least when things unfold, I will be there to see it. I will be there and I will laugh maniacally and cry at the same time because everything's burning. Hopefully, what do you mean hopefully? I will be there. Castle, you better be there. We're gonna pull off the stonks. Okay, as soon as the stonks go down, I'm gonna start streaming it. Guys, I'm not a financial advisor, but listen, stonks are down, which means good. Green is bad. Red means yes. That would be a legendary stream. Dude, at this point, I just don't give a fuck. At this point, I don't care. Dude, that's why, like, Europeans are so based. Like, I can talk freely about all this stuff, and obviously, we're just chilling. We're, like, big chilling here. I feel like some of my colleagues, at least not the ones I hang out with, but at least the ones my husband hangs out with, are a little brainwashed. To put it nicely. But that's just me. Obviously, like, I can be wrong with certain things, but I'm not afraid to be wrong. Like, if I have context and I change my mind because of context, then that's normal. That's what you do in science. In science, you think something, but if it's not what the evidence shows you, you're like, oh, I can change my mind because, you know, this is not what it says. Or this is the evidence I was shown. Such a big problem that it affects us in Europe too at this point. It's unbelievable how far this all has gone. Dude. W mindset, hell yeah. No, I've seen that too. I know, it's so annoying, right? Like, ugh. American politics, so dumb. Why the hell does this have to affect my country, right? It's dumb, I know that. And I'm sorry that you guys have to like hear it nonstop. If we're tired of hearing it, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing it. Destroy the orange man. Destroy him, please. Please. No more oranges. We need something new. Give us fresh fruit. This one is rotten to the core. He's expired. We need fresh fruit. But I have seen some of that stuff. Like, oh yeah, I've seen like some Twitter accounts. I'm not on Twitter anymore because that shit's toxic over there. Like, I'm trying to detox from Twitter because it's just such a negative platform. I feel like there's nothing but negativity there. I'm over there, uh, just trying to browse, look at cute art, and then negative stuff, and I'm just like, please, I just want to see cute art. I don't want to care about the world every day. Some days I just want to like be brain dead and not have to care. Twitter is one of the worst things that has ever been made. It is, especially once Mr. Elon took over. Like, I kind of miss the blue color. Like, why does it have to be dark and emo now? It's so dark. Maybe because it's so negative. That's why they changed the branding. It's not a bird. It's not cute anymore. Let me just make it black and toxic. Rage Base Simulator, the website. It is. It's so bad. And sometimes I feel like I'm rage baited. Like, I know so bad that they're just trying to make me mad. I usually don't post comments, not on Twitter, but on Instagram, because sometimes I'm like doom scrolling on Instagram and I see a couple things. And usually I wouldn't talk or post about my politics because I feel like that's super controversial sometimes, but I just stopped giving a fuck. I'm just like, I care about this topic. I want this topic. I will talk about topic. I just stopped caring. Like, if you agree or disagree, I don't care. I'm just doing my own thing. I remember one time on Instagram, there was like a guy, a teacher to be exact, and he's just like posting like, yeah, I'm still like, it's not as cringy as I'm about to make it sound, but he's just himself. He just expresses himself the way he wants to express himself. He like dyes his hair blonde. He skateboards. He's kind of like a skater guy. He's like outgoing and positive and, colorful at times. And then I posted a comment like sometimes adults forget or lose their whimsy nature. I feel like sometimes adults aren't able to have fun or exist, or not necessarily exist, but like more as in like have fun, be a little bit childlike, have some wonder, have hobbies. Like, I may be an adult, but I still like cartoons. Or I still like this one thing, and I feel like some people see it as childish, like, oh, you're an adult now, that's such a thing for kids. And like I said, I made a comment on his post like, thank you for keeping your whimsical nature, something along those lines. And then I feel like a rage baiter commented or responded to my comment. Like, I left a positive comment. I never leave negative ones. I only leave positive ones. And then a rage baiter just commented on my response, and they're like, yeah, they're fucking losers, like, blah blah, like, this is why, blah blah, they want to like off themselves because no one likes them or whatever. And I was like, hopefully one day you can be happy. And then he just kept like going on his like tangent of just being negative, and I'm like, man, these people really have nothing to do with their lives. Cuz I just feel like the best way is just to like, even though it's hard, even though it's really 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 hard to remain positive, especially when there's like a ton of negativity and a ton of negative comments, and maybe some people just like pissing you off. You just have to like, grip your chair, grit your teeth, and just be like, I am Zen. This will not bother me and this will not affect me. I will not let them win. Because that's what they want. People that rage bait just want to see you mad and all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm not going to let them win. I'm just going to have a good time. I'm going to be vibing. I'm going to be chilling. I'm going to do my thing. And that's kind of like what I've always wanted to do with my own streams. I just want to keep them, besides, like, obviously you can vent about your issues. And then once you vent it out into the void, you feel better. But I'm not here to hold any, like, anger. I'm just here to, like, alright, moving on. You get me? I won't lie, it's super concerning how comfortable some men are with trying to be a working drone with no joy or personality and not to think about being an alpha and super rich by having that Sigma grind set. It fries me so bad. Those guys are genuinely such losers. Honestly, I feel the same way. W for castle. We have nothing but W's for castle. A wasted life. Yeah. I hope one day, though, they're able to maybe get out of that mindset. I feel like a lot of the reason why they're in that mindset is because they don't, I guess, it's kind of like an echo chamber, right? Because I don't know how someone, I feel like it's kind of like this. If I'm miserable, I'm going to make more people miserable, like that, you know? That's probably how they're thinking. I don't want you to be happy, so because I'm not happy, therefore I'm going to project that onto you. So I remember reading a post on Instagram asking people that were red pilled, like, people that were red pilled, please comment on what made you get out of that mindset. And I remember reading one of the comments, and it said, honestly, talking to women, like just talking to women, made me realize that this was not true, or like whatever they were like feeding this man was like not true. And that's all it really takes. Just experiencing life and talking to different perspectives. You get me? So glad Andrew Tate got his shit rocked. Dude, we had two dubs. We had two dubs. We got Logan Paul or Jake Paul, whatever Paul brother. And we got Andrew Tate rocked. Like, they got punched in the face. Wow. W's all around. It was so beautiful. I shed a tear. Oh my gosh. I saw it. It was nothing but joy. Did you see that? Like I said, I don't know which one of the Paul brothers. I just know it was one of them. Like, his jaw was all swollen too. I was like, damn. He got his shit rocked. And you know what's funny? The guy that beat up like Andrew Tate as well. I was looking at his Instagram, and he was showing how like Andrew Tate was like, yeah, like I could totally beat him because I'm a like I've always been practicing. You know, I've never stopped grinding. Blah blah blah. And he was just saying like all this tough shit, like, oh, I'm so tough. I always grind and oh, I'm such a man and all that stuff. And then once he got beat up by his opponent, at the end, they asked him like they interviewed him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like he was pretty good. You know, it's just that I'm 40 and I'm like and he's younger, so you know he's gonna have the upper hand and blah blah." And I was like, "Bro, you literally just said that you could take him on because you said that you've been practicing and blah blah all this stuff, and it was just all talk." So basically, I'm chopped. He's chopped, y'all. Honestly, low key, yeah. But I feel like there's a book. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's an American like children's book, and I forgot from who. It's from a poet. A children's book. He made like the Giving Tree, I think. But basically, it shows like a woman, like a drawing, and she has like a crooked nose, and like unruffled hair, and you know crooked teeth and all this stuff. But there's two versions, and one of them is like she's miserable and she's angry and she's just so annoyed. And then the second one is another lady, and she's like happy and positive and everything. And it basically says like you're not ugly. It's only how you present yourself that makes you ugly. You know, so if you're just always mad, like all your features just like they don't make you you. It's more like how you are as a person. I have to show it to you. Hold up. I swear it's here somewhere.